Hello, I'm Achut Nair from Nair's Aviation Ground School. This is the 37th video in a new series of educational and informative aviation videos for the aspiring pilot. Flight training requires an aircraft that is tough enough to handle the situations and circumstances that come with the training of the newest batch of aviators. In addition to the quintessential Cessna 172, another aircraft is a major player in the flight training and general aviation field. This video is about the Piper Cherokee. The Piper PA-28 Cherokee is a family of light aircraft built by Piper Aircraft and designed for flight training, air taxi, and personal use. The PA-28 family of aircraft comprises of all-metal, unpressurized, single-engine, piston-powered airplanes with low-mounted wings and tricycle landing gear. They have a single door on the co-pilot side, which is entered by stepping on the wing. The first PA-28 received its type certificate from the Federal Aviation Administration in 1960, and the series remains in production to this day. Current models are the Warrior, the Arrow, and the Archer TX and the Archer LX. The PA-28 series competes with the high-winged Cessna 172. Piper has created variations within the Cherokee family by installing engines ranging from 140 to 300 horsepower in metric terms between 105 and 220 kilowatts, offering turbocharging, retractable landing gear, constant speed propellers, and stretching the fuselage to accommodate 6 people. The original Cherokees were the Cherokee 150 and Cherokee 160, the PA-28 150 and the PA-28 160 respectively, which started production in 1961. Initially, the model number always referred to the amount of horsepower the engine had. In 1962, Piper added the Cherokee 180, or the PA-28 180, powered by a 180 horsepower engine. The engine was a Lycoming O360 engine. The extra power made it practical to fly with all 4 seats filled, depending on passenger weight and fuel loading, and the model remains popular on the used airplane market to this day. In 1968, the cockpit was modified to replace the push-pull style engine throttle controls with quadrant levers. In addition, a third window was added to each side, giving the fuselage the more modern look seen in the current production models. In 1967, Piper introduced the PA-28R180 Cherokee Arrow. This aircraft featured a constant speed propeller and retractable landing gear, and was powered by a 180 horsepower Lycoming IO360B1E engine. A 200 horsepower version powered by a Lycoming IO360 C1C engine was offered as an option beginning in 1969 and was designated the PA-28R200. Piper Cherokees have evolved throughout the years and have some interesting design features. Originally, all Cherokees had a constant chord, rectangular planform wing, popularly called the Hershey bar wing, because its resemblance to the convex, rectangular chocolate bar. Beginning with the Warrior in 1974, however, Piper switched to a semi-tapered wing with the NACA 652415 profile and a 2-foot longer wingspan. The constant chord is maintained from the root to the mid-wing, at which point a tapered section sweeping backwards on the leading edge continues until the tip. Both Cherokee wing variants have had angled wing roots, that is, the wing leading edge is swept forward as it nears the fuselage body, rather than meeting the body at a perpendicular angle. For the Cherokee family, Piper used a traditional flight control configuration. The horizontal tail is a stabilator with an anti-servo tab, sometimes termed an anti-balance tab. The anti-servo tab moves in the same direction of the stabilator movement, making pitch control heavier as the stabilator moves out of the trimmed position. Flaps can extend up to 40 degrees, and 25-degree flaps are normally used for short and soft fuel takeoffs. The ailerons, flaps, stabilator, and stabilator trim are all controlled using cables and pulleys. In the cockpit, all Cherokees use control yokes rather than sticks, together with rudder pedals. The pilot operates the flaps manually using a Johnson bar located between the front seats. For 0 degrees, the lever is flat against the floor and is pulled up to select the detent positions of 10, 25, and 40 degrees. The Johnson bar looks very similar to a handbrake lever in a car. Some earlier Cherokees used control knobs for the throttle, mixture, and propeller advance where applicable, while later Cherokees used a collection of 2 or 3 control levers in a throttle quadrant. That is more indicative of larger commercial jet transport aircraft that have throttle quadrants. For example, the Cessna 172 still uses control knobs for the throttle and mixture to this day. The Cherokee series has been popular with private owners and flying clubs, with over 32,000 delivered. This makes the Piper Cherokee the 4th most produced aircraft in the world. Since the introduction of the Cherokee, more than 600 Cherokees have been built annually. The Cherokee is used for flight training and personal transport, and it has found some use in militaries around the world as well. The Cherokee is used in the Chilean, Argentinian, Colombian, Finnish, and Qatari militaries, among others. The Piper Cherokee was a driving force in the aviation field. It provided more options to new pilots and flight schools, giving them another option to the ubiquitous Cessna 172. Its continued use of the low-wing design also provided a different challenge and flying characteristics than the high-wing Cessna. The numerous variants, engine options, and design features ensured that there was a Piper Cherokee to meet anyone's needs. The Piper Cherokee continues to serve as an excellent personal and flight training aircraft. For more information, please contact us at liftanddrag@gmail.com and visit our website at nyersaviation.webnode.com. Also visit our YouTube channel at Nyers Aviation on YouTube. Thank you. Safe flying.